Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm on with my friend Pastor Fabian Robinson, and it's great to see the pastor because the pastor has some news for everybody. As you can tell by the title, Pastor, you're running for mayor of Oakland.
I'm running for mayor of Oakland. Yes, I am, Zenny. Uh, Running for mayor of Oakland. I want to make Oakland a safe city. I love Oakland, and we love Oakland campaign is coming to Oakland, and we plan on winning this time.
What was the aha moment where you said, I'm going to run for mayor of Oakland? Because you ran for the at-large seat, as we know,
Yes.
and talk about your experience doing that. That was your first
Yeah,
time. That was your first time campaigning, right?
that's my first time campaigning. I was brand new. I just want to make Oakland great, but I really didn't know that you had to really fundraise and you had to have a team. I thought you could do it all by yourself. But Oakland is not a small city like Emeryville. It's a big city, and I was at Comic-Con, and I talked to the actor. His name was John Shipp,
Who
the
played the
Flash.
Flash? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and I said,
What year?
John,
Wait. What year were you at Comic Con? Because I've covered Comic Con
right,
every year.
just last week. Just last week, San
Wait. You were at
Francisco, San
oh
Francisco Comic-Con.
San Francisco's Comic Con. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
just thinking San Diego, but wait, that's great. San Francisco has this one too. Now, how was that
yeah.
one, by the way?
Oh, it was excellent. It was everything better in the Bay Area. How
Yeah,
about
there you go. Good for
that?
them. Good for them. How was Mr. Ship?
Well, it was John Shipp. I say, Shipp, I just ran for city council at large. I said, with the mayor's race coming up. And I say, but I don't want to run for the mayor's race. And I just lost city council at large. He said, Fabian, let me tell you something. He say that he have got turned down for plenty of small roles. And then if he had never went for the big role to Flash, he would never got a job. He said, you got to run. He
Yeah,
said, just because you get turned down for a small job, don't mean the next job you won't get. Some people might like you better for this job than like you for the other job.
that's great. That's great
And it stuck
advice.
with me. It stuck with me. Same thing with Barack Obama. Barack Obama lost Congress. Then he became state senator. And then what? Then president.
That's so. What are you going to do differently this time running for mayor as opposed to when you did it at large?
Well, my friend Andre Sanford,
You
he
did
ran
it
for
at
assemblyman.
large.
Yeah, yeah, he ran for assemblyman. And he's been advising me, and we have a team of 24 people already.
There you go.
Ambassadors, ready to knock on doors, because you got to knock on doors, and ready to get the word out. Last time it was me all by myself. You can't knock on all doors all by yourself. So now we got a team together. Last time you have a website. Tomorrow we have a website all up and going. We are ready to go. We are ready to go.
And so, what's your platform? What you said in a sense what you're running on, but
I'm running on a safe Oakland, but you can't have a safe Oakland, and Oakland is broke. Oakland is talking about furloughing jobs already, and candidates gonna give them say, well, we ain't got to furlough jobs. We just cut here and cut there and cut there, but businesses keep leaving Oakland because of the violence. If you keep on cutting jobs, can't hire police, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be more dangerous, and it's gonna be more. Sorry about that. That's my memory talking. But it's
oh,
gonna be
sure.
more. It's gonna be more dangerous. And excuse me, I'm on an interview with the, people. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more dangerous. And we can't live with a dangerous Oakland.
Hey,
Because
Pastor,
yes.
yeah, talk about your church because that's where you're at, right? Tell the folks where you're at and your address.
I'm at Miraculous Word Christian Center, 2723 San Pablo. Yes, 2723 San Pablo. Now I just was getting distracted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Well, that's okay. But I'm saying, tell them about the church. Is it what denomination is it? That sort of thing.
Non-denomination. Believe that anybody can come to church. No matter what sex, who you love or who you want to be with. Anybody can praise the Lord. We're a church and no discrimination.
Yeah. And how big is the congregation?
Oh, the congregation about 200 to 300 people Sunday.
Yeah, you got an army there.
Yeah, we got an army.
Yeah, got a built-in army.
We got a built-in army. Yeah, we
What
are
did
built for
you
them.
in running? What did you learn about Oakland while running that you didn't know before?
I learned that there's a lot of hurt people. I
Hmm.
learned that there's a lot of scared people.
Hmm.
And I learned that there are so many people living in Oakland just a paycheck away from being homeless.
Yeah, as is true for the rest of the country too. Why do you think that is?
Well, especially Oakland.
Yeah.
Oakland, your normal mortgage is $4,000,
Hmm.
and unemployment is $1,800. So you mean tell me if you can't get a job because businesses are leaving, and some people don't have the capability of going to Concord, and the BART don't go everywhere, and Uber costs you like $160. So it's just hard for some people to find jobs.
Yeah.
So so
Uh,
so what? So my plan is I know a lot of people gonna say, "Wow, it's a big plan, but it's gonna be dangerous." My plan is for to bring a casino to Oakland, and the old myth when casinos come to the city that the city gets more dangerous. It's a lie. It used to be the old myth. If you bring your team to Vegas, that they're gonna gamble. And that's a myth. Oakland is broke, and Oakland got to do something drastic. And if we don't, uh, less police, like I say. Uh, Really, no more business come when the city is broke and they know the city is bankrupt and the city don't got no way out. So we got to do something drastic and bring the casino can generate $1 billion a year. Vallejo have one. San Pablo have one. Uh, but the prime spot is Oakland. And when I'm talking to them, they was telling me we tried to get to Oakland for years. Well, this is the time because Oakland, we need you. We need a casino.
do you have an area picked out where you would like to build that?
Uh, uh,
You know,
uh,
or-
any Hagenberger, that's where they tried to do it last time. Uh, that's when who was the mayor last time? Gene Kwan was mayor. They
Mhm.
tried to have by Hagenberger right by the airport last time.
And also
Hagenberger,
Wayne's
Jack
brothers
London.
had the Wayne's brothers had an idea for that when the competition for what is the Oakland Army base, what was called the Oakland Army base, was let, and of course, California Capital uh, Investment Group won that competition to build the bulk terminal, but the Wayne brothers had stepped forward with the idea of casinos. The only problem with that one was that the government said, "Hey, that doesn't meet our level of wanting to have high wage yet low skill jobs, right?"
Mm-hmm.
But casinos now are quite popular,
They're
and
popular.
they're great economic development generators, as we've seen in Las Vegas. Bally's is planning one for Chicago. Um, there's talk of transforming Nashville in that way once the legislature can get out of its own way and let that go forward. So it looks like it's something that uh, should be done. Its time has come. When did it come to you that a casino is the best approach?
Because when I saw that the A's left, the Raiders left, you don't have nothing to generate money and jobs. And do you know how many people that wanted them jobs for a football game? How many football games is it? 8? And people
Ten.
and
Really, if you
10.
count preseason, yeah,
Okay, yeah, with 10 games, and people they was crowded out. All kind of applications just to work at the games.
yeah,
Sell some hot dogs. For the generation money. Could you imagine we having the same thing every day, 24 hours, 24 hours a day? Could you imagine the bar? The bar would be able 24 hours a day if we can bring a casino to Oakland.
yep,
The bar would generate more money. That generate more money for AC Transit. That generate more money for everybody in Oakland. And then you have to have Measure DD for to go raise taxes.
right.
And the only people that hurt raise it the way it hurts everybody, but it really hurt older people because older people is not getting more revenue. You know what I mean? Every year they on Social Security, and every year Measure DD housing taxes raised. Next year Measure CC housing taxes raised. Uh, so we gotta get out of raising people taxes, and then it ain't gonna settle the problem. And let's do something that can settle the problem. And the casinos don't have a problem with it. They don't have a problem with giving the city money. They don't have a problem with making the city safer. Let's look at Richmond.
Hmm.
Do you remember Richmond was one of the most dangerous cities around? Going bankrupt. You remember? I
Yeah,
remember going bankrupt. got a casino, one of the most safest cities around now, got more police, you know. Hey, they're not in bankruptcy no more. And that's the same thing I want for Oakland.
Now, I go through. I want to show you something. I'm looking at on YouTube because I think it's interesting. I'm not going to play a video because I'll be against copyright, but I can show you the titles and the thumbnails, right?
Mm.
But as I go through this for Oakland, it's title after title about this Oakland crazy, the most notorious city in America at night. There's Oakland is a contradiction. I spent 72 hours, this is a year ago, to show you the other side. Man arrested in killing of Oakland rapper Tanda God, sad story.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Oakland's new Popo Team, the Ballers. It's, and then dystopian Oakland, the worst run city in the USA. Oakland Bakery moves forward something a little positive 3 days ago. Thieves hit market. Oakland shares timeline for replacing mayor, all that stuff. And, it goes on and on and on. Relocation history, Chicano culture, man trapped in the side of store. And these are from as far back as 3 years ago. They jump around because of the YouTube algorithm and its screwy placement. But my point is that with this image of Oakland, what do we do to straighten it out? What is wrong with Oakland? What are we doing wrong? And not only that, is the recall really just the only thing to do? I was for the recall. Remind people where you stood on it, please. But what do we do to change the image of Oakland as opposed, in addition to just making videos that are more,
you know what they had
of Oakland? What do we do in your view? What do we do?
They had a city had the same kind of news. People getting murdered all the time. East Palo Alto.
Yeah.
East Palo Alto. But guess what happens? When you bring money into the city, things change. You bring money, that brings more police, and that brings more safety. Yeah. Money changes things. But as long as you can't hire cops, we one of the biggest cities with the less cops running around. So you got about 8 cops here, 8 cops there, and 8 cops there, and 1,000 criminals. Ain't nowhere in the world the cops can win that race. So what we gotta do? We gotta generate money, hire more police. You never hear me say defund the police. Hire more police, and that's the way. And how you change those? You gotta bring jobs. You gotta bring jobs, and you gotta bring jobs that hire felons, people that have been released from jail.
Yeah.
And the casino has those jobs.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Hey,
how do you propose to bring that money in?
What money? From listen, it's more than just a casino. We gotta try to bring manufacturing jobs. But I know casinos are willing. Casinos been trying to get here forever. They are willing because in Las Vegas it's 110 degrees.
Yeah.
But it ain't nothing like the Bay Area weather. Could you imagine right in Oakland, a casino right there, and you got a choice to go to Las Vegas or a place to go to beautiful Oakland, right by the water where you can see the Golden Gate Bridge? You're gonna pick Oakland every day. Ain't no city in the world can beat the Bay Area. Oakland, San Francisco, Fremont, and San Jose. And I love my city, and people love our city. That's why they live here. And the criminals will be leaving when we generate this money. But if we keep on saying we're gonna cut this, we're gonna cut that, and companies keep leaving, guess what's pretty soon gonna happen? We're gonna be bankrupt, and the Donald Trump administration is not gonna save Oakland.
Yeah, I don't know who Valerie Neal is. She says keep religion out of politics. I think that ship sailed a long time ago, Valerie. But Pastor, what say you about that?
This is what I like to tell Valerie. I tell Valerie, David in the Bible was a king. Solomon in the Bible was a king. You had all these kings making laws. So how could you keep the Bible out of politics if politics and the Bible always been together? Jesus said, render to what Caesar is Caesar's. So thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a funny statement to make. I don't understand why, she would make it. Maybe, she can expand on it a little bit. But the reason why I say that is, the simple fact of the matter is Uh, when I look at this dollar bill, okay,
Mhm.
and I turn it around, it says,
In God we trust.
"In God we trust." All right, that's what it says, Valerie. In God we trust. All right. So, what better statement of the involvement of religion in politics than on the currency of the United States America dollar bill? Right? Right, Pastor?
You're right. Hey,
Okay. I mean, what are you saying, Valerie? What are you saying? If you're really Valerie Neal, I mean, what are you saying? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I think in defense of Valerie, not to attack her, I think what she's talking about is how some use religion um, to um, bend politics in a way. But I don't want to get off on that because this is your time. You're running for mayor.
yeah,
This is your platform.
I
So
tell you,
anyway,
I have not brought up a Bible verse. We have not brought up anything about the Bible, but I am a pastor, and I won't stop who I'm being, but I am a leader.
hey, hey, Pastor, one moment, please. I got one moment.
Huh? Huh? You know about the track day? Mm-hmm. Lucky word. Salami. Salami. Lucky word. Salami. Yeah. I know it was not for me. I don't know what happened. How
I'm back. I apologize, folks. My mom.
Okay.
no.
Uh, at any rate, my mom says, "Let the show go on. Don't talk about me." So.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
You were saying, Pastor, about your run and your plans. Go ahead.
Yeah. My plans are let's bring casino. Let's try to bring battery manufacturers or even electric car manufacturers. But like I say, I don't know what teams coming to Oakland, but I do know that we have some land where you can put a casino in Oakland. It's going to be hard to get a baseball team, even though we had a chance to get a baseball team this year.
I don't think
We
it'll
had a
be
chance to
hard, but
bring
go
the
ahead.
Braves down here, but we had the same old city council that don't want to bring a sports team down here. But now I gotta give Kevin Jenkins props. Kevin Jenkins want to bring a casino to Oakland too.
Uh-huh.
He said it. He said it. And he's one of the leaders. And I know a couple others that said that they'd be willing to vote for to bring a casino to Oakland. So it's not a
No,
bad
it's a
thing.
great idea. I think it's a great idea. I do.
Yeah. So
This is something quite needed. Hey, so tell us about yourself. Where were you born?
I was born in Oakland, grew up on Seminary. Seminary is one of the roughest streets in Oakland. They used to call it cemetery, where a lot of people got
Yeah,
killed.
yeah. You down there by Mills
Robbed.
College, right?
No, I grew up right by the AC Transit. I grew up
Okay.
below. I grew up right by the AC Transit. Went to school at Lockwood.
Oh yeah.
1985. That's when Felix Mitchell was running the game, and many people died. And Oakland was bad then. And Oakland got a little better under LSU.
Yep.
Then when no, I don't want to name no names, but then when some people start coming in, then it started getting worse and worse again. I don't want to name no names and start doing it, but
Well, we went from Mayor Harris, my boss, to Jerry Brown, who's also my boss. So you're talking about Jerry Brown.
that's when Oakland really got bad.
Right.
I believe.
No, but this is your platform. Why do you?
I was young. I was young, and that's when I saw that Oakland really got bad. And I don't know why. I was young.
Okay.
I was young. So you'll be able to explain more to me why Oakland got more worse when.
Yeah, I think to fill in that blank, when Jerry ran and won, what Jerry Brown did at the time was he diminished the gigantic degree of institutional investor racism that had been exacted on Oakland. What I mean in colloquial terms is that white money didn't want to pour itself into Oakland, unless, of course, it had the help of substantial subsidy from the government, which is how we got City Center off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But Jerry erased that. He made it chic for money white people to invest in Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
And he, unfortunately, in running for mayor, decided he was going to make folks who look like you and me a type of a target by saying that Oakland was ran by a black political machine, when anybody who actually knows Oakland knows that it really isn't a black political machine. It's actually highly interracial, and we've been that way for a long decades long time, going all the way back to the 70s, before that, the 60s, which led to the famous book, Why Oakland is Not for Burning. But where Oakland took a downfall was when when Jerry Brown became governor and got rid of redevelopment. Basically, the same tool that he was thriving off of to be able to give money to his developer friends like Susan Smart and Forest City to build housing, when the original plan that I had for bringing Forest City to Oakland, because I'm the person that brought Forest City to Oakland, was
really?
to build the Times Square of the West in the Uptown entertainment district, because that was the original theater district. We had no signage standards. We had no sidewalk standards. When I'm talking about standards, I mean in terms of, if you ever go to the gas lamp district in San Diego, you know how all the gas lamps look like gas lamps, right?
Yeah.
They're painted black. You have this nice brick lined sidewalk that's all throughout. It defines it. You have these neat Victorians that have been restored to their pristine condition. That doesn't happen without a legislation that calls for uniform design standards within a certain area. That's what we are going to bring to Uptown, and we're going to revive the theater culture of Oakland with shopping and living, and make it truly a 24-hour place. It's very exciting. That's what we were bringing in Forest City to do. But Jerry stole Forest City from me after my presentation to Forest City at the 1997 International Council Shopping Center Spring Convention in Las Vegas. Greg Vilkin got a hold of them, and then they basically said, hey, look, we'll pay you $70 million to develop here. In other words, guaranteeing them a profit. That's what Jerry did, using redevelopment money, okay? So now he's governor. He gets rid of redevelopment. So he gets rid of our ability to have a healthy annual affordable housing budget, which was at $111 million the very last year of its existence, which was 2011. The year before that, 2010, was at $109 million. The year before that, 2009, it was at $98 million. I mean, it wasn't the same one. This was new money on top of new money. Okay, it wasn't like, it was 90 and it added a few. No. It was new money, and it was quite a successful program that, if you had maintained it, it would have prevented Oakland from having the giant homeless problem.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we would have had one, of course, because every city's had one to some degree. But in Oakland, with our relentless affordable housing budget at the time, had that been maintained, combined with the private development that Jerry Brown had catalyzed, we would have had a lot of money to build the kind of affordable and extra affordable housing needed to combat the homeless problem. But because of Jerry, we didn't do that. And that's why things went bad.
Yeah. I was young, but like I say, what I want to change in Oakland, I want to change the culture. I want to change the culture in Oakland. I ain't talking about the good, lovely Oakland melting pot with different colors. I want to change the culture where these guys feel like they can come out from different cities and come rob Oakland. It's not gonna happen no more. We're gonna have to get you to stay away from the city. We gotta get tough on crime. And when Oakland made the vote against Pamela Price, they set a standard and let the next mayor know. We got rid of Chantal, we got rid of Pamela Price, and if you ain't hard on crime, we'll get rid of you. And this is
you were on both sides of the fence with that recall thing. Where did you finally come to the idea that Shang should be recalled? Because at first you were like, I'm against it. Then you're like, I'm for it.
You know what? With the Shang's thing, it was like let me think. Shang she started trying to fight at the end. She started trying to fight, and right now crime is going down. This new police chief is doing an excellent job. Best job you can do. You know, crime is going down, and I can see it. I can see it. There ain't no dope boys hanging out on a lot of corners like there was. I can see it. Some that he bringing from Texas is happening. I'm out here every day. So,
although, but here's the thing, though. Someone's watching this is going to say, "Hey, look, we have, well, Pastor, you say that, but then we've got this other problem, and people always are telling me, or hey, crime is down, right? But then we turn around and we see what happens to places like the Woodminster Market in the Oakland Hills, which was robbed what 7 times this year.
It was robbed 7 times this year. And you know what's crazy, that the mayor didn't have a police presence there.
Yeah,
the place getting robbed 7 times. They need to be 24-hour police presence, just like they got at the Apple stores. When the Apple stores get robbed, guess what? It's police presence.
right.
And it needs to be the same thing as an Oakland mayor need to enforce. You done got robbed 7 times. We're gonna have undercovers. We're gonna have somebody right there to take care of business.
Yeah, but I'm asking also because you say, well, under the police chief would do
You know
a
what?
better job.
You're gonna always have. You can say, well, it's getting safe right here, but they doing this right here. Now I'm saying some things are going down, but for to get it perfect, for to get it better, we got to hire more police. I'm with LaRon Armstrong when he said we need 200 more police. I mean, and the question was, how you gonna be able to afford it? And nobody can answer it. But now I say, I know a way to generate the money where we can bring 200 more police. I know we can generate the money where more companies want to come. If we had a casino and a hotel right on Hagenberg, you got empty hotels just sitting there. Do you know how many companies want to come right around the casino after work? They people work with them can go to the casino. But I want a casino / convention center. Oakland, we don't have a big convention center.
No, we don't have one. No, we don't have
They have to go to the Moscone Center.
No, right.
They have to go to the Moscone Center. And I'm surprised that all these bright thinkers who want to run for mayor, then nobody say, hey, let's bring a casino down here. But I'm glad I'm bringing it up because now this is going to bring out the conversation.
There you go. Hey, so on that note too, there's a video that's gone around, and I was trying to find it because I'll just describe it rather than finding it. It's done by this blonde girl. I don't know if it was shown because it's a young blonde girl or what, but nonetheless, it has Oakland City Center and part of Broadway, not Broadway, but Telegraph. In the specific area of Telegraph it's focused on. No, it's not Telegraph. It's Oak Street. Oak. It's and oh, you okay? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, not just.
Oh, right on. And so anyway, there's no one on the street.
Mhm.
And it gives it says Oakland. What's wrong with Oakland? Something like that. Isn't that really a problem of remote work? And as mayor, how will you solve that problem of city workers not working downtown anymore? Because with city workers downtown, you have people on the street going to the shops and restaurants, making downtown what it was back in 2019, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before the pandemic. So how do we straighten that out in your opinion?
How straighten that out? We gotta get down to business. Because it's like Oakland, that everybody can, it seems like they want to do what they want to do, and we ain't got no structure. We ain't got no leader. A leader got to lead. A leader got to lead and say, hey, I'm hiring you for this job, and this is what we want right here, and this is what we're going to do, and this is going to make the city better. And whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, you got to lead. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to hand it to this person and let him do it. You know what? The best thing that a man can do, if you're the CEO, when the CEO walks the floor, everybody say, I go to big boss walking the floor. Everybody straighten up. I have not saw in Oakland that a lot of the politicians walk the floor. I haven't saw city councils walk the streets. I haven't saw them even eat at their own restaurants. It's like they're DoorDash people, And just like I said in the city council election, I said looking for our city councilman. It's just like saying, "Where's Waldo?" You can't find Waldo. If you don't eat here, you know what I mean. If we can't see you unless we over there on Tuesday, it's a problem. A city councilman should be walking his dog with the neighbors. Right or wrong. But that's the reason why Oakland is so bad, because we don't hold standards to make you be out in Oakland. We don't hold standards where it ain't got to be an event for us to see you there. That you should be in Oakland every week, or we ain't going to vote for you because we don't know you.
Yeah. Should be out there. Hey, on that note, too, is Oakland going bankrupt?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because a lot of bad moves that the mayor made. And the pensions, the police pensions are the biggest part of the budget. But I'm not saying cut no, I ain't saying cut nobody's pension. What we gotta do is bring in a business and bring in revenues, and the city won't go bankrupt.
Let me ask you though, why does Oakland have to go bankrupt?
Why do Oakland have to go bankrupt? Oakland don't have to go bankrupt, but Oakland will go bankrupt if Oakland have all these people. Well, we can't do this. Oh, we can't do that. We got to bring jobs into Oakland. We got to bring manufacturing into Oakland. You got to bring something for to pay the bills. If a man ain't working, you ain't gonna pay your bills at your house.
But see, Pastor, what I'm saying is we have redevelopment, we have tax increment financing. Why can't we simply get what was Howard Terminal off the ground? If you look at the tax increment financing revenue estimates for Howard Terminal, a $12 billion build out, that translated to a $9.7 billion tax increment financing revenue haul, which would translate into a $4 billion bond issue. You can do a lot with $4 billion, including give the city of Oakland $300 million as a pass-through, which it could use to basically solve its deficit problem and then future deficit problems, while we're using redevelopment to catalyze new construction, like the convention center you and I are talking about, and kind of a new town in town, right? Where's the big thinking that would get us out of that problem like that? What's going on?
I told you, just like you said with the development, bring a casino down here. You won't be bankrupt. I'm just telling you straight up. You say off $1 billion, you get what? Almost $500,000 of revenue coming in. So bring casino. We got so we won't go bankrupt, because they're talking about furloughing Oakland workers.
Right.
And I can sleep at night knowing that these.
Here's my point. Here's my point with the casino idea. It's the lag effect. That money is needed now. What I'm saying is, if we, here's my point. Here's my point. If we go redevelopment, if we use tax increment financing, then we're structuring. It's something we do now. We can structure a deal to float a bond issue. We can do this within 2 months. All right, float a bond issue, and based on that plan, which has already been developed to a degree, and then get the proceeds from that bond issue within, say, 2 to 4 months from now, 5 months.
That's an idea, yeah.
Okay,
that's an idea.
And then solve this problem in comparative real time to what it's going to take to bring a casino here, have the casino develop, have it realize a patronage and everything else. That takes years, right? We don't have years. And we have to adjust now. That's what I'm saying. Because here's what I'm saying, Pastor. We can do your casino idea under the umbrella of the redevelopment
but
plan.
I'm saying you should be
right.
Yeah, no. I say your idea is good. Your idea is excellent, but very excellent. I don't know why we don't do it, because we don't have people smart as you in City Hall, and we don't have good city managers no more, like we used to have.
Why? Why don't we have people at the city manager level who are good? And also, don't you think? Well, no. I'll shut up. You tell me, why don't we have? You're saying our current city manager is not good. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
You didn't see with Shane Tao, the currency manager, they let all that money go for the police for safety. So they let money go like that, you know what I mean? And that's and the only way we know about that is because it's written out. Think about how many other things that we don't know.
Mhm.
about money that we done missed. We gotta get somebody smart in there, and we need to have somebody watching the next person, auditors. You need to have somebody that's able to write grants. You need somebody to know how to read grants. You need a whole bunch of smart people, just not one name.
How about
They
somebody who understands tax increment financing?
Yeah,
Because the
tax
city
increment
doesn't
financing.
seem to.
And that's what I'm saying.
The city manager doesn't. The assistant city manager doesn't. Betsy Lake has a terrible idea about it. She doesn't know how to do it. She's the assistant city manager, city administrator, excuse me. And I'm saying that on the air.
Yeah.
We have people who don't know how to evaluate our council members. I mean, excuse me, our consultants who are doing tax increment financing. So if they do it wrong, we don't know how to call them on and say, look, this is wrong. So we get bad reports. That's what happened with Century Urban in the context of Howard Terminal. We're an awful consulting organization.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But you know what? Things will change. Things will change. I know every time somebody runs for office, they say things will change, but you gotta hire the right people. And you gotta have somebody, my uncle always used to say this. I ain't gonna lose my good government job because of you. He always said that. And that's the same way I feel.
say that one more
I'm not
time.
gonna lose my job because of you. My uncle was a probation officer. And he always said, and when the criminal say, let me go, he said, I ain't gonna lose my good government job because of you. And we got to think the same thing. I am not gonna lose my mayor job because of you. So if you ain't doing the job, you got to go.
Hey, so we always talk about Oakland's negatives. What do you love about Oakland?
Oh, we got the best food.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Oh, we got lawns, grass in the front yard, grass in the backyard.
Mhm.
We got the best people. Oakland's just beautiful. I grew up out here in
We have the best movie theater, the Grand Lake, 3200 Lake Park.
We got the best movie theater. That's where I saw Coming to America.
I think the Luther Vandross flick is still playing there.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because you know what? You know what? Today is the last day.
Oh, really?
Because Alan didn't let me know it was held over. Today is the last day. So tonight at the last showing is 8:00. No, 10:00. 10:00 is the last showing. Yeah, tonight.
Wow. Well, I may make it there. I may make it.
Yeah, I should definitely, because it was held over an additional week last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I
really? Really?
Yeah, I put out a video.
I didn't know it.
Alan.
I didn't know it. You didn't even call and let me know.
Well, hey, if you followed this YouTube channel regularly, you would have seen the video.
Yeah, you're right.
You know,
and I do follow
a subscriber, like others. Will see the video and say, "Hey, Zenny says it's playing down the street. Go there, 3200 Lake Park."
Well, Zenny, let me ask you a question.
All right.
So all the people that know out here, you can look up right online right now. Who is all running for mayor right now? The names. I got to type it up on the computer.
I know you're running, and I know
Lauren
that
Taylor.
Did he file officially?
Yeah.
Okay. Mindy filed. Yourself. Now, when I say official, I need to go to. This is what I do. I'll go to my our trusty civic website here, and look up the answer, because I like to have the here it is, Oakland News Online. Oakland News Online, folks, oaklandnewsonline.com. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you there, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing as I do it. Share the screen. Oakland News right there. There's the menu. And then I'm going to go over here where it says Oakland Elections. Click on that. So add there. It's a little money. And here. Okay, so scroll down. And we have, interesting, we don't have the mayor here. We have the general election, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But we don't have this 2026 candidates. Auditor, there's mayor, city of Oakland. Hold on a second. They
have on the Oakland side.
Oh, here they have. These are people that have actually officially been listed to run. All right, Latanya Bound, Tyron Jordan, and Andrea Smith. I'm looking for the official city listing here. So eventually, you should join them.
Yeah.
And right now, in terms of information, this is a mess. I'm not talking about people who are
No,
thinking
not talking
about.
people who filed. I know Lauren Taylor.
I'm
I know
talking about
there's a
people
lot
who
of people
actually
out
have
there.
filed and they're listed. Okay,
Yeah,
if they're not listed yet, then
yeah,
they have to be
yeah,
listed.
yeah. Well, I said we're gonna have a good group, and they say maybe even Barbara Lee may run.
What do you think about Barbara Lee running?
I love Barbara Lee. I have never voted. I think Barbara Lee was it 1996 when she became in office? Was it 96 or was it 97?
98.
Yeah, 98 because my first
Well,
time I
actually,
could
it was
vote.
90. It was 98.
It had
Yeah,
to
it
be
was
98 because the first time I can vote. That's the first time I was
right.
able to vote
Right.
because I was 18. So I voted for Barbara Lee every time she's on the ballot since I've been 18, including for Senate.
Do you realize that, but for Ron Dellum's decision, it would have been Elihu Harris and not Barbara Lee?
And you know what? I like both of them.
Yeah.
I love both of them. I love Elihu Harris. Very nice guy. Treats me so well.
Yeah, he was
And
my boss. Great
and I
guy.
love Barbara Lee. And people say Barbara Lee have not done nothing. They are crazy. Barbara Lee have, and she's a great woman. She's a
But
great woman.
it does raise a question because we had the situation Ron Dellum's running and winning after Gene Hazard and Paul Cobb, among others, got together a list of a 6,000 person petition to get him to run.
I remember.
But unfortunately, he lasted one term, and the general gist of what he did was that people thought he was going into a vacation setting, not realizing there was so much work to do being the mayor of Oakland, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Barbara's going to make that mistake if she wins. But my point is, what I'm afraid of is that the campaign will damage her reputation because her reputation is nationally oriented. She's not known for floating legislation. And I think this is where she did make a mistake that was specific to Oakland. Let me give you an example. By contrast, you have the Reverend Raphael Warnock here in Georgia, and the senator, and Senator John Ossoff here in Georgia, and they are very skillful at making sure on the dais that they're talking about issues that impact their constituents, and they say so. And they're very instrumental in getting economic development dollars to Georgia. I have never heard Barbara Lee advocate for economic development dollars for California and Oakland. Have you?
No.
Yeah, I'm not. That is a question that people are going to want to know an answer to.
No, I have not.
What has she done to bring jobs to Oakland? That's what elected officials are supposed to do.
And then, even with Ron Dellums, when he signed the paper for the Army bases for the clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, that was and the Army base was thriving in Oakland. Thriving. So I guess I know a little bit what I'm talking about.
And the reason she's in office is Ron Dellum.
Right, that's right. Right. My mom says, remember, Zenny, the reason she's in office is Ron Dellums.
Yeah. But he's the reason why the Army base closed.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, he was one of the people that caused it. That's right. That's right. But again, so it begs the question because I'm out here and I'm seeing Warnock and Ossoff, and they're senators who work on behalf of their state, and they make it clear. They get on they get in front of the camera, and there's no wiggle room out of that assertion that hey, they are there for Georgia. Whereas
these politicians,
Barbara Lee, I can't find a clip that says, hey, look, she says, well, okay, I'm going to change this law to make absolutely certain that Oakland can get auto plants, that Oakland can keep the A's, but also build a ballpark for the A's. She talked about it, but she didn't do anything. She didn't write any legislation. And she talked about it on the camera. She didn't go to any dais in Congress, okay?
And if these politicians who are running for mayor, and this is the truth, you're going to be on one side, you're going to be on Gavin Newsom's side, or you're going to be on Donald Trump's side when it comes to having sanctuary cities or not. If you're going against Donald Trump, you know nowhere in the world he's going to have funding coming to Oakland. And he already said if you for a sanctuary city, he is not going to have funding coming to your city. So you can't say that I'm gonna go to Washington and get this money, because I know what side I'm on. I'm on the side of I'm not trying to have nobody be to mass deportation. I'm not. And I'm you know, the question gonna be asked. I'm telling you right now.
So so basically, you're saying you're against sanctuary cities?
No, I ain't saying that. I say I'm not for mass deportation. I am
Got
not
it.
for breaking
Okay,
up
you're
families.
not. You're not
I
for
am not
mass
for breaking up
deportation.
families. No, yeah, I am not for breaking up families. And I don't think nobody running in this election, other than Mindy, my friend, is for the mass deportations.
Hmm.
Yeah, and so Barbara Lee wouldn't be able to say, "Well, I can go to Washington and get this money," because it ain't gonna happen. Because the Republican got the House and the Senate and the White House, so it ain't gonna happen.
God, but we have the midterms coming up.
No, I'm just saying, midterm 2 more years. I'm saying coming to this office for the next mayor, and that's a big question. What side are you gonna be on? What side are you gonna be on? I'm telling you right now, I am not for breaking up families. I am not for putting little children in jail. And I'm saying this right now so everybody can hear.
To be applauded. That's the position Libya took against Donald Trump.
Yeah, same position I'm taking.
That ICE, you're not welcome in Oakland.
That's the same position I'm taking.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be on here with several other politicians running for mayor. And they're gonna have to make what side you gonna be on. If you're gonna be on that side, you gotta do something like what I'm gonna do. You gotta come up with your own ideas. Because the administration is not gonna come to Oakland and say, well, we're gonna give y'all this or we're gonna give y'all that. No, the city sanctuary, so we're not gonna help you. And Oakland already about to go bankrupt.
Now, when are you going to have your official kickoff?
My official kickoff, it'll be soon.
Well, I know this is the unofficial kickoff. I appreciate your coming on our show and making the announcement. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, my website will be up and running tomorrow or Saturday.
Okay.
And it's gonna be based on bring the casino to Oakland, because I want that conversation to come up, because I don't want this to die out. Oakland gonna have to bring some money up in here. And we're gonna use our idea about refinancing the property that we already have. And let's make Oakland beautiful again. I love my city, and we got the greatest food, greatest restaurants, from Ethiopian to Mexican to soul food to American food to whatever you want. Right on West MacArthur. I'm gonna tell you something. I bet you if you ask half of these politicians, name some restaurants in Oakland, they wouldn't know.
So name your favorite restaurant. You put it out there.
My favorite restaurant right now is let me see. I won't say a favorite. I won't say a favorite because
I'll tell you mine.
What's yours?
The Alley, 3325 Grand Avenue. With my longtime friend Jackie Simpkins. You got to go and tell them Zenny sent you. You've got to have the Alley steak. The Alley steak and fries.
Uh-huh.
And then with broccoli.
Now where you say that's
mixed vegetables. I'm sorry?
Now where you say that's at?
3325 Grand Avenue. You know, the Grand Lake Theater is on the corner of Grand and Lake Park. You just go up Grand Avenue. It's right across the street from Walden Pond Books. And it still has Rod Dibble's name up there. Rod Dibble is, you never saw him? Rod piano player. No. That's Rod Dibble is a man you should know, who played at the Alley from 1963 to 1963 to 2002, I want to say, and he passed away in the early part of the 21st century, and he basically taught me how to sing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he passed away 6 years ago. He taught me the Oakland song.
No single verse.
The Oakland song. I'm not going to sing the Oakland song right here. I should, but I think it's more important rather than me singing it to give everybody a piece of Oakland history right here. This is the Alley video here. Hold on a second. Let me change the settings for the audio Otherwise, you won't be able to hear the video. And let's try it now. Let's try it here. There. And this is that's the alley, folks. And it's inside. That's Rod Dibble right there.
Well, that's when you gotta start taking care of it.
The alley has these different cards up. They go as far back as the 1940s.
Really?
There's Rod. And the gentleman that's got his arm there, that's Paul Rose. Unfortunately, Paul Rose passed away. He was a great singer, so the alley. Very sad. Like Rod did that job from the 60s to the 70s to the 80s to the 90s to the 21st century. So Pastor, pay the alley a visit. Tell Jackie Zenny sent you. She's very, very happy.
Okay, I sure will. I'm going to get tomorrow. Now my favorite restaurant.
There we go. That's Rod Dibble.
Now my favorite restaurant are Yang Chow.
Oh, Yang Chow, I love it. Yang Chow. Yang Chow is, I don't know if you remember the Chinese family that had the Chinese restaurant on Grand Avenue. Back when I used to go and have lunch there. They had a $5 special.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you went there a couple of times with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's who he's talking about, Yang Chow.
Yang Chow.
That's still going strong. Boy, it has
still going strong. No inside eating.
No inside eating.
No. That's a pandemic. It's takeout only.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I used to love to eat there.
Well, I love to eat inside. Yeah, so no buffet anymore.
No buffet. No.
Oh, my Lord. Oh. Great food, folks. Yang Chow. Great delivery.
Yeah.
Used to deliver our war wonton soup.
Yeah,
I love that.
I remember that.
Yeah, Mom says she remembers. Remember that war wonton soup? Yeah.
And the gravy was real thick. Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You messed with my audio a little bit. Now I got feedback.
Yeah, I remember it.
Man, remember that? Wow.
Yeah.
And the other restaurant's a Thai restaurant next to the Grand Lake Theater that Alan Michon loved.
Yeah, right across the street.
Yeah. He turned me on to that place. Well,
Oakland got so many good
great
restaurants.
places. Yeah, the food capital of America is Oakland. That should be a T-shirt. So food capital of America, Oakland, California.
It should be Oakland.
Definitely.
But the
It is Oakland. We just have to
casinos
brainwash people, right? We have to. Yeah. Hey, Pastor's been a fun hour.
It's been fun.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, you'll come on back, and everybody, Pastor Fabian Robinson is running for mayor of Oakland, and give him a look. We're going to have other candidates on as well as we go forward.
I'm the first one for mayor.
You're the first one. Yeah, you're the first. Well, you're the first one to announce in this way. Mindy's the first one to announce on ZennyReport.com. So you all, yeah.
We'll do it both ways.
Yeah.
Make sure you say Fabian bring casino to Oakland.
You got it. Definitely. I'll break out that part too. Definitely. All right.
Tell your mom she's the greatest mom in the world.
Did you hear that, Mom?
Yeah, and my goal is if you're gonna promote somebody, just promote one person.
Oh
promote her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jenny mom for mayor.
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely right. No, this isn't. I mean, but this is more a news thing, Ma. It's not. He's not one of my clients. Our clients. So this is news.
I didn't mean that. I mean, I thought he was running for the mayor of Oakland.
He is running.
I am.
Yeah. Then he needs to promote himself, and you need to promote him too.
Oh, that's why he's on
Thank
here.
you. Yeah, tell him, Mom.
This is news. That's why he's on here, Ma. He's news.
Great.
This is news. This is why he's out here getting. He's got a steady audience of watching. All throughout this. So that's the idea.
And let me put it this. Me and Lauren Taylor are friends, and we do not have nothing to fight about.
We'll see how long that lasts. Yes, I said that.
All
All right, Jenny, you have a good one.
Best of
Okay.
luck and
My mom
Thanks so
says
much,
best of
brother.
luck to you.
And
And God's favor on both of y'all.
Thank
God
you.
bless
And hey, you don't have to do anything. I got you, folks. Next, we're coming up with a review of the Las Vegas Stadium Authority meeting that was held earlier today. And I will walk through the agenda with you and we'll recap. All right. Stick around, Pastor. That ends this broadcast. And